Well, I'm sure many of you have seen the live stream from Marvel on the lineup in Avengers Doomsday so far. So far. And it is a lot. It is like jam packed. I mean, how are many of these characters gonna get their time to shine where equally in 2.5 hours? So I'm guessing that's going to be the runtime for this movie. And man, where do I begin? Like, it's going to go from the remaining members of the Avengers and the other characters from Marvel that has been introduced after the Infinity Saga, and also many of characters that we're familiar with from the X-Men, like from the main X-Men movies, like Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier, slash Professor X, and then Ian McKellen as Eric Lancashire slash Magneto, James Marsden, Scott Summers slash Cyclops, and Rebecca Romaine, Mystique, and man, there's like a lot of people coming back. I mean, obviously we got like Ant-Man, Thor, Captain America, Sam Wilson, and Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, and man, and it's like, okay, who is not coming back? And and then there's the Fantastic Four, with their movie coming up, and then they're gonna be coming back in this movie, and man, just hearing that pitch, it has the ambition to be, a bigger Avengers movie than Infinity War. I know, Endgame was good too, but Infinity War, in my opinion, that is like the best Avengers movie, like by far. It'll be hard to dethrone. I don't think this movie's gonna do that, but who knows? It may be a situation where the execution is as epic as the idea, like of getting all these characters together. But this also could be a situation where it's like, okay, you got everything there, like all the right pieces, the right ingredients, and then you just still manage to fuck it up. I mean, like, I'm like right in the middle where I'm like, I'm afraid to be excited. I'm not like, I want this movie to be good, but there's that other part of me that doesn't want this whole thing to be a multiverse thing, but that's what these later movies, has been building off of after the Infinity Saga, pretty much. So, I mean, like with Spider-Man No Way Home, and then Deadpool and Wolverine, and the other part of me is like, well, let them go all out with this Avengers movie since they've kind of done the whole multiverse shenanigans. So let this be an epic conclusion of that. Um, then again, there's a part of me that would have wanted to see a version of X-Men in this MCU lineup. Like, I would have wanted that, or then like from what we've gotten before, like that. I mean, like, I get it. Like, I'm like in the middle, like where, yeah, that's pretty cool, but at the same time, I kind of want a version that's from that world. But it is what it is. So we'll just have to see how things play out as we get closer to the release date. They're now in production, so we're gonna have to wait like a year until while we have time to speculate. Like, I don't know, but I refuse to believe that Wolverine slash, like Hugh Jackman's not going to come back as Wolverine. I refuse to believe that Spider Man's not going to make an appearance. That some other version of Spider Man's not going to make an appearance. Like, you got everybody else, so why not? and I don't. And very likely, it might be an alternate version. It'll definitely be an alternate version of Professor X, like, because in that main continuity, he died in Logan. Spoiler alert. If you didn't know that, then why are you here? But yeah, and then as for Magneto, I don't know if he's from that main lineup or if he's from another world or whatnot. Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised, but it'd be cool to see them together. You know, like to take on the threat that is Doctor Doom. And that's funny whenever they decide to put the character of Doomsday, which is over in DC, into the DCU, they're gonna think, oh, they copied this movie. No, they didn't. But I'm kind of in the middle. One part of me wants to get excited, like, whoa, the Avengers and X-Men and Fantastic Four. Oh, we thought this day would never get here. Now it's coming. But the other part is like, yeah, but the multiverse thing, I'm just gonna kick back, leave my mind open, and see how it plays out. That's just where I sit with it right now. I don't know. I'm just in the middle. I'm like, I want to go one way, then I want to go the other, and I go this way. I don't know. That's where I sit with this whole thing. It's a lot to take in. So all we can do as fans is keep our fingers crossed. A lot of you may be optimistic, and a lot of you may be drastically, rightfully concerned. I get both sides. I want to be excited, but I'm concerned. I don't know. That's where I sit. Share your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys later in the next video. So, peace out.